all right? I'm going to bring Matt out. Matt is the actual social media expert. He knows a lot more about social media than I do, and his information is in real time.
How are we doing? You guys are still fired up? Yeah. You guys ready for the best part of the day? Why don't you guys stand up, loosen up a little bit, give each other a high five and say, I'm ready for the best part of the day. About a year ago, I have a picture of we had the event, I believe it was at the Rio, or the Hard Rock or something. Anyways, I have a picture of the audience, and everybody's laptop was open. Everybody's laptop was open, and everybody's, doing their emails. This event, I literally counted. I walked around the room. I saw 3 laptops. And what did I see? I saw this. Texting and emailing and doing whatever you're doing on your cell phone. Isn't that amazing? Things are changing dramatically. Okay, so what is social media? We call it social media. We call it Web 2.0, Web 3.0, whatever it is that you want to call it. Basically, in the techie terms, social media is a blending of technology and social interaction for the co-creation of value. Businesses also refer to social media as user-generated content. Social media utilization is believed to be a driving force in defining current. In my words, social media is a very large cocktail party. Does that make any sense? It's a cocktail party that you show up to. You need to show up at the right party, and at that party, information, ideas, and your reputation travels at light speed. So, as we're living in a transparent world, we need to understand this as we move forward. My dad talked quite a bit about some of these trends. I don't think I need to go over it more. A lot of the thunder has been taken, if you will. But just to give you a quick story about some of the trends that we're evolving from, which is the television, fax machines, cell phones, the computer. I mentioned that a year ago. We saw a lot of laptops, now we don't. And now social networking. I used to sell office equipment, and I remember the days when digital came out, and the fax machine, and you could combine everything in one. And we were the early adopters in this product. So what happened was, I would literally take this machine out of my car, and my territory was the hood, which was cool, because I get along with everybody, and I'd roll this thing down the street. And I'd ask for, I'd pitch to do a demo. And I'd plug it in, and I'd show them that I could do all these things, and people's jaws would drop. What happened was the tipping point came, everybody started selling these, and then it wasn't as cool anymore. So things really are growing so fast right now, and the way things are going right now, it's quite amazing. Going to the next slide here. Okay, here's some stats that might startle you. I want to share with you guys some stats that I think will lay the foundation in why you need to embrace social media. Facebook now has 500 million, sorry, replace the B with an M. In fact, 500 million, when Julie asked me for my PowerPoint, that was the number. As of right now, 750 million users on Facebook. Now, do you guys think that that's something that you need to be right in the middle of? Yes? No? Is that a lot of people? That's a lot of people, right? There are. Thank you. Facebook ranks as the highest visited site on the web, and more than 50% of Facebook users log on every day. 69% of all Facebook users are a fan of a company page. That is huge. Twitter. I was one of the first guys. I feel like I may have been one of the first guys on Twitter. And I was the guy telling everybody, you got to get on Twitter. And everybody's like, oh, are you still doing that Twitter thing? And I had all the attitude coming towards me. But Twitter right now, Twitter and Facebook is absolutely huge. Twitter and Facebook search engines, as my dad was mentioning, is gigantic. The game right now is to get #1 on Twitter in your keyword search terms. The game is to be #1 on Facebook. Why? Because people are looking to engage with people. They're looking to engage with brands. They don't want to go to a boring, static site. They don't know that person. I buy stuff now, and so do you, because of what somebody said. If my good friend said, hey, I'm buying this product, and this is why, I'm gonna say, you know, I'll take a look at that product, right? Word of mouth advertising is traveling at light speed right now. It is absolutely huge. I don't know where that had anything to do with this slide, but Twitter has 280 million members with 55 million tweets per day. And trust me, these tweets are powerful. When I send something out, that goes out to 8,400 people. That's kind of a big deal. Give you an idea, when I flew in here from Hawaii, I was in a shuttle bus for an hour and a half. So, and my flight was very good. So I decided to put that on Twitter, that the flight was good, but Beltrans sucks, right? How many responses did I get? Tons and tons and tons of responses. That is word of mouth advertising. Good and bad. Okay, and we're going to talk more about what we're actually talking about. Twitter receives 180 million unique visitors per day and 600 million queries per day. That means somebody goes into Twitter and says, I'm looking for this in the search engine. The game in Twitter right now is search, clearly. All right, YouTube is huge. I would recommend, if you don't have one yet, well, I already saw everyone here has a smartphone, so he probably has video on it. I would do this. Press record, put it in front of your face, and start talking. Seriously, you guys want an answer to all this website stuff? Do that. Some of you guys are good talkers. Trust me, I know. You guys are coming up to me and telling me what you got all this going on. You know what? Get the video camera and start talking about it. Upload it to your blog, to your site, or just post it on YouTube. Trust me, if you know what you're talking about and you have good content and you're delivering that content, people are going to go to your YouTube page. Now, what if you were #1 on YouTube? And not only that, what if you started engaging with these people? They started liking you, they started knowing you, they started trusting you. What's going to happen when they go to your website? Do you need to have a massive, compelling argument for them to stay there? Not really, because they already know you. They understand you, they know your brand, it's in their mind, okay? They've heard other people talk about you. Okay, you guys get it? More page views every day than all 3 primetime networks combined. Second largest search engine on the planet. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. But here's the thing. And it doesn't matter if it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is. I mean, my dad did a great job talking about this. You need to separate yourself from everyone else. Everyone else is saying and doing the same exact thing. You go to a hard money website, it's almost identical from everything else. It's very cold, it's very dry, there's no one there. It's kind of like this. If you worked very hard, let's say you owned a clothing store. Let's say you worked very hard in getting this store in downtown Manhattan or whatever, in the best possible location that you can find. It costs you tons of money. You know, you would jump through the hoops to make this happen. But you have no salespeople. You have all this traffic going into your store, but there's nobody saying, how can I help you? Here's a free gift. Oh, here's a sample of this. Here's something of that. Oh, by the way, thank you for your order. We're going to put you on our mailing list for more freebies that you like, that I know that you like. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. LinkedIn. LinkedIn has now become my most favoritist website as far as social media. Second largest search engine next to YouTube on social media terms. Here's something that you guys need to capture. Average household income is 109 G's. $109,000. That's a lot of money. When you talk about the Twitter guys and the Facebook guys, you know, with their pictures all like that. LinkedIn guys, they're this. They're buttoning it up. Okay? 109 G's average income.
Ask how many people here saw us on LinkedIn and came to LinkedIn. How many people are LinkedIn friends of mine?
Which brings me to another point.
Yeah, keep it up. I want to count. Keep it up. Oh, interesting.
I can't see anybody, so it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have to shout or something. Average age is 41. So we're not talking about the 22, 23-year-old kid posting a picture on their, college party that they had, right? LinkedIn has more than 100 million users. Our last event in March, they had 50 million users. They have 100 million users, and LinkedIn, in my opinion, is the best social media site for you guys to get on. And I have strategies. In fact, I'm about 90% done in creating a LinkedIn product that I wanted to pitch, but I can't pitch it now because I don't have it. So what are you going to do? LinkedIn has over 100. I already said that too. LinkedIn is huge. 10 mistakes people make. They view their contacts not as partners. Okay? Social media is this. Social media is bringing old school handshakes. Okay? Old school, like, my word is my bond. Okay? I operate with honesty, integrity. It's bringing that old school way of doing business and putting it into a medium where you're now in front of all these people. You're exposed, you're transparent, and that's a really good thing because everybody sees you. Does that make sense? You have now the ability to build relationships with tons and tons and tons of people. Your information now is going to spread so fast. When you do something good for one person, and that could be, it doesn't have to be, oh, I funded their loan, and now they're going to be so excited, they're going to post it online, it's going to make me so much money. No, it could just be you're going to someone's site and saying, hey, I liked your blog, I liked the comment you made, or whatever. Okay? That will come back to you tenfold every single time. When you create partnerships, you create friendships, you're transparent, you're real, you're authentic. That is what's going to happen. When you bring those people to your website, they're already sold. Your conversions are now through the roof. Your analytics are now through the roof. Am I making any sense? Most people only provide content that only benefits them. Meaning, most people provide content, and they're still doing it. They're providing content that's selling. It's me selling to you. Now, we're having a cocktail party this afternoon. If I go up to Sam Cohn, or I know Sam, so let's say I don't know somebody, so I go up to somebody and automatically start pitching my product. What do you think they're going to do? They don't know me, I don't know them. They're going to do this. Like, yo, dude, I just met you. Chill out, right? Let's talk a little bit before you pitch me something that I may not even need. All right? Most people have the wrong target audience. Remember, it's a large party. You need to put yourself in the middle of the right people. You need to ask the right questions. Jump into the right conversations. Most people try to sell directly. Most people quit posting content when they see no sales coming in. You're not going to sell on social media. You're building relationships. Those relationships transfer into leads. Leads then, if you have a system set up with autoresponders and you actually care about people, those leads turn into money. Okay? Does that make sense? Testimonials turn into leads, turn into money. That all is done on social media. And here's the thing. It can all be done with all your cute little smartphones right here. If you set up the system, one click, you can send one post to 300 plus sites. Not just, oh, let me do my Twitter thing and do that, my LinkedIn. No, one site, integrate it, one post, integrate that with all your sites, 300 of them. But make sure that you're posting them on the main ones. All right. And my dad mentioned this. You need to have the same domain names for each one. Twitter.com/John Smith, YouTube, same thing. Everything needs to be the same. You're branding yourself. You're branding your name. They do not have a clear picture of what they're doing. Yeah, Most people do not know who the big players are. Here is what social media is also. You remember high school? Remember the popular kids? Remember they always kind of had it going on. They always had all the friends. They're the cool kids, okay? How do you become popular in high school? You become friends with the cool kids. Because when you go and talk to the popular guys, the football quarterbacks and all those guys who are the popular guys, everyone's going to look at you and say, whoa, who's this guy? He must be popular too. So your stock rises. Same thing on social media. You get to know the players, you start engaging with them. What happens is that when they engage back, all of their millions of followers now see you engaging with them. And you're going to get tons and tons and tons of traffic. You're also going to get credibility. What happens is that when they engage back, all of their millions of followers now see you engaging with them. And you're going to get tons and tons and tons of traffic. You're also going to get credibility. Okay? Because you're not engaging with nobody. You're engaging with a player. Most people think the amount of followers you have is a reflection of how much influence you have. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. It's the quality of your list, not the amount. Does that make sense? Okay? All right. And do not track and analyze traffic stats properly. We're talking about conversions. We're talking about bringing somebody to your website that needs to be drop dead gorgeous, by the way, in my opinion. Because you need to separate yourself. You can't have something that looks like everyone else. You can't do the same thing. You can't be that person. Everyone is that person. You need to be an early adopter. You need to have a website that when they go to that website, trust me, they're already sold by the time they go to your website. But they're going to go, oh my gosh, check this out. I've never seen anything like this. It's refreshing. It's simple. They want your free gift. My dad mentioned a newsletter. Newsletters are great. I'm a big proponent on a freebie that adds complete value to your user. And that could be something along the lines of 12 ways of increasing your ROI or something like that. Create a free report, okay? Included in that is the newsletter. But you need to have something for them in exchange for an email address, okay? All right, let me move on here. I only got a couple minutes left. Where to start, what to do. Moving on, because I got so much to say. I already mentioned all this. You got to define yourself, who you are. A lot of people, they have different niches. You need to have one niche, or else you're going to confuse people. What does this person do? Is he an internet marketer? Is he a hard money lender? Is he I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to move on to the next person. So you need to have a specific niche defined. I already talked about the profiles, but the main ones, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, get them. And here's the new one. A new player in town is Google+. In my opinion, Google+ is going to give Facebook a massive rivalry. And trust me, Google, my dad mentioned Facebook is the big search king. Yes, so is Google. When you're on Google+ and you're becoming active and you're engaging and you've got a lot of followers and people in your circles, which they call it now, they're going to rank you. Trust me. Google+, Google Wave and Buzz, flop. Google+ is it. You mark my words on that. Okay. We talked about this, but down here on one of the bottom things here says create a squeeze page. That's basically meaning when somebody goes to your website, give them a reason to, something to say, here's my free gift, and here's what the free gift offers. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Be engaging with others. Who read How to Win Friends and Influence People? 4 people? Sorry, I can't see. That's all. I don't see in the back. So. Be engaging with others. If you guys ever, I'm not going to go into that book, but I'll tell you what. You need to be yourself. If you're a jerk, that's cool. Be a jerk online. People will like that because it's you. If you're whoever you are, you need to be that person. Don't act like someone else. Okay. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. One thing too, okay, if I have posts going out, and for every 10 posts, here's a basic guide for you. For every 10 posts, 8 of those 10 should be something that you're adding value to the end user. 2 of those posts, this is just my theory, guys, so, you know, that's fine. 2 of those posts can be some type of a marketing promo, okay? But you need to add value first, right? You're building a ladder. There is a relationship ladder that you're building, and until you get to the top rung, it's hard to sell stuff to people online. All right, I'm gonna move on here because I got the cut little sign going on. All right, real quick here, grow LinkedIn strategies. Here, look, I don't have enough time. I created a free report. Go to my blog, it's mattsreiblog.com, but here's the thing, what you can do in LinkedIn real quick, and I know that he's gonna love this. You can, in your contact section, okay? This is powerful. In your contact section, you can create tags. So if you have, if you're an investor, for example, and you have buyers in certain areas, you can create buyers in this zip code, private lenders in here, boom, 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 boom. Send out an email to all those guys. Then you can upload all your contacts in an Excel file. Put that into an email server, and all of a sudden you've got tons and tons of emails you can start, you know, developing relationships with. It's absolutely huge. Another thing you got to do on LinkedIn, where it says your site, instead of having my blog, my company site, you got to put the actual name. So if it's your site, say best darn website on hard money. Okay, you need to have full profiles. I'm out of time, but go to mattsreiblog.com. I've got some freebies for you guys. mattsreiblog.com. And I do have a free gift for you. I'm big on LinkedIn, big on social media. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.